Now, Kenya is still in shock after the UDA aspirant for Malava seat died, collapsed, akakufa hivyo. And of course, Davadi had this to say.
Nimepata ujumbe ambao sio mzuri sana, kwa sababu tulipopanga siku hii kwamba tutakuwa hapa, nimepata ujumbe kwamba mmoja wetu Dr. Ruto'S Adanje alipokuwa akijipanga aje hapa ameaga dunia. So kwa heshima yake ningependa sote tusimame tupeane heshima kwa dakika moja.
Yes, that would say that the aspirant amekufa, and of course investigation is still undergoing. Now, of course, kifo kama ya politician, for example, amekufa when when the contest was still on, and of course he was supposed to win according to UDA people. And now amekufa, and people are like, what is happening? So of course we all know that you see, kwa siasa na mambo mengi sana. We have assassinations, we have whatever. And now Adanje's wife has come out clearly na anasema kwamba her husband was okay, and of course they had breakfast together, they had lunch together. Then of course Adanje went for burial. Na yeye alijua mambo yako sawa, akapigiwa simu kwamba husband is no more. No, husband is in hospital. Akaenda hospitali na jamaa amekufa. So of course she's saying that there's something being hidden, and there's something that of course happened to this guy. So of course we can't sit here and of course point fingers at anyone, because we don't have any evidence to show that so and so did this and that. But of course this has left Kenyans with so many questions, like what is happening. Of course some people have now begun pointing fingers. Some of people say, of course, the DCP camp must have done something, or the government has killed this guy for sympathy, wanataka wake mtu wao so that they can gain sympathy from the voters. So you see, to be told, Gachagua is coming back to Kenya for the by-elections, and Ruto is afraid that if Gachagua wins these by-elections, this of course will make DCP party strong. These by-elections, they count a lot. For example, in the last elections, Ruto managed to win by-elections, and of course by winning the by-elections, for example, Ller Msambweni, Ruto won, and of course Ruto managed to destroy the handshake people, because Raila and Uhuru walikuwa na candidate mmoja, and Ruto had his own candidate, and Ruto's candidate won the by-elections. So this enabled, this made Ruto, tell Kenyans that I am powerful and I'm going to win the elections. And of course voters bought it, and voters saw Ruto as a very strong opponent wa Raila Odinga, to a point whereby walimpea Ruto kura. So Gachagua coming back to Kenya for by-elections is a calculative move, of course, to make sure that DCP party is strong. So I'm saying all this because Adanje's wife anasema kwamba hii mambo ya Badanga kufa haelewi nini inafanyika. And of course, if at all it's someone somewhere orchestrated the murder of this guy, of course I can assume that the idea is that were party sympathy. But of course we can't be sure that so and so ameua so and so, because cases za murder ina require evidence. You can't just sit somewhere and say useme kwamba huyu ameuliwa na yule. You can't do that. You need to have solid proof that huyu amefanya hivi. Lakini of course in politics kuna kuanga na mambo mengi, imaginations. So you're trying to imagine that if at all this guy was murdered, the issue is these people want sympathy. But if at all the opposite side, the dispute side, it means that they want to finish the candidate who are Ruto. So you see now, of course, at the moment, investigation is still going on, and of course Kenyans don't know what really killed this guy, and people are still waiting to see what might have led to the demise of Adanje, because amekufa at the time whereby by-elections is almost being done in Malava. And of course people are like, kwani anakufa aje na ataja win? Why at this time? Because his wife is saying that her husband was okay and her husband was healthy na wamekula pamoja, and there's no way kifo yake itakuwa ni accident. Someone might have poisoned her husband. That's what the wife is saying. And of course the wife is saying that the husband went to burial na hapa amecollapse. So before in the burial, what might have happened? Alikunywa sumu, alipewa sumu, ama alikuwa mgonjwa, because the wife is saying that hajakuwa mgonjwa and he's been healthy. Now tell me what to think. Do you really believe that Adanje was killed, ama do you think that is just a natural death? Thank you. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea, the place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.